and the year, and the duration of the contract, right?
Okay.
And then,
John, the other thing was the duration of the contract and the mileage from one way to the city.
I got the duration. Just 24 months. Well, 3 of us like 24 months.
We
We'll
got to
vote.
Article 11
No, we're on Article 10. Anything else on Article 10?
I was on Article 12.
Article 11. Article 11.
Section 4, last sentence.
Section 4, last sentence, yes. Office, let's see that.
Officer, city agrees to pay off a lump sum severance payment equal to the balance of any term of the agreement, but in no event less than, it currently says 12-month salary and benefits. And this is if he is terminated by city or police chief for any reason,
Other
officer
reasons other than
resigns,
just cause.
or formal suggestion by city or police chief that he resign before the expiration of the term of agreement. I'd like to make that 1 month. I think 12 months is a little bit long.
1 month, and I would like to add that benefits is usually like your insurance.
It depends on
But-
which day of the month you usually quit on. If it's at the end of the month, my insurance, at the end of the month, it stops. If I quit on the first of the month, it carries me through.
Pays you all the way through, but then they have the option of doing COPA, right? I mean, does the city offer, I mean, the city has to offer
Yeah,
that.
the city has interest on it.
So I think and benefits should be struck, because,
I would like to leave the benefits to, my current deal. If I quit on the first, my benefits carry through the month. I'd hate for something to happen to me, quit on first and not have benefits this month.
What you're
and
doing,
then
you're
it's
allowing-
read- Then it's read, if you read it that way, then 12 months salary and benefits, then you've got, 1 month. 1 month salary and 1 month benefits.
They're taking out the teeth of value for his security.
I think
The whims of a 3-vote majority could fire him for 1 month's salary.
Yeah, John, I agree with you on that. What this is saying here is that if a new administration wanted to get rid of him for
They're just
any
costing
reason,
themselves 1 month.
see, this is, on this lead, this is other than just cause.
That's right.
This is not a termination, this is a suggestion that you leave because we don't want to spend some money
You're allowing
on
the
you.
whims of, just say, the concerned citizens come in here and just firing like they
You
discussed.
see,
on that
this is
website.
the most important clause in this
I'm not going to
contract.
agree to 12 months. I don't care
This-
what you say.
But this is the most important
Mike,
clause
did you
in
hear
this
what I
contract.
said? Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said.
I may go more than a month, but I'm not going 12 months. I'll tell you that right now.
Were you given the whim of a new council just to blow him off?
No, I'm just interested.
Well, that's the,
That's the essence of the whole contract.
it sure is. There's
Read
a
it, read it
security
carefully,
line
what
right
you're
there.
saying.
It doesn't allow a fruitcake to come in here and abandon.
That's the essence of the whole contract right there. That's the most important part of that.
And you know how whimsical people can be. You can read their website to find out what they're doing.
If we change it or to
We
and,
keep hearing the website all night long at this table, and it has really nothing
Lee,
to
what
do
that's
with
saying
this table.
is if
Besmirches our
if
city.
it's anything besides just cause, in other words, he hasn't done anything
He
wrong.
ain't done anything wrong, they
New
just
council
throw him
can
out.
say, bye-bye. And they
Like
give
Miss
him 30
Darling,
days
like Miss
pay.
George's children get arrested for speeding or something, and she comes in and clamps together 2 people, he's gone.
If we change that to 1 month, then we might as well just throw this contract away.
That's not really.
Well, sure, that's-
John, stop that, John.
No,
You're
I'm
not
just
gonna get
saying,
arrested.
I'm saying this contract is
You're
null and void
I
if
just
we
use
change
an
that to
example.
1 month. Might as well not even discuss it.
No, I don't agree with
All right,
that.
your grandmother.
are y'all willing to come off at 12 months? Because I'm not coming off at 12 months. I mean, I'm not going up to 12 months up here right now.
All right, let's
See, and I
turn.
think that's being fiscally responsible. I mean, that's what you're looking at, is somebody, if
If
you're
it said
trying
4
to.
years, it would be different, but it says 12 months.
That's how-
And unemployment insurance is 2 years, so we're giving half of what unemployment insurance is.
In addition to.
So we're offering Potter half of unemployment insurance because 2 years is what the federal government has approved already. So we're offering him half of the amount that we would have to pay him in unemployment insurance if the new administration just decided to can him for no apparent reason. We're offering him half
Lee,
unemployment right now
I
at
think,
this.
I think Mike and I could probably work with, what would you say would be the maximum amount that you would want to give him to protect his security?
6 months.
6 months.
Maybe $14,000, something like that. That's a hell of a chunk of change.
But if we had unemployment insurance and he
If this
was
is going, if
terminated,
you're saying this is going to hamper us passing, if you can't go 6 months to 12,
Let me-
then we're just supposed to have
It's
to.
terminated, he can draw
Right.
if one.
Let me ask you, do you have any reaction with
we're
Glenn?
not paying
A
unemployment insurance.
sticking point we're having now is the time element that can be used to give him if he's arbitrarily just fired without
I
circumstance.
don't think so.
Uh,
Are we
In this
paying unemployment insurance?
particular section of Article 11, Section 4, it has 12 months pay if he's just ceremoniously fired for whatever purpose, other than circumstances that you would find necessary to fire him. Do you see Glenn willing to stay with the city if he took a 6-month situation there?
My contract states the remaining of the contract. So if I'm terminated for no reason, other than a just cause, the city has to pay the remaining of the contract. And you know, y'all may word it like that, and like Lee, I can understand Lee's concern, but if he works here a year, then if he's terminated for no reason, he'd collect a year. But if he works here a year and a half, the city don't owe him 6 months. But that's the way mine's worded. It's the
Well, this
remaining of the
contract's a little bit more giving to the city his first, if he's fired within his first year, because it's only asking for 12 months' salary after the fact he's fired, so.
Yeah, and you know,
And it's and we're on a 24-month contract, what we're looking at now, so this basically gives the security aspect to him, that he's not just fired for political reasons, other than a reason of being drunk on the job or something that you would have to fire him off of. So what I'm asking you, knowing Potter the way you do, Lee will not go over 6 months, and we're going to
and see, the way I see that, this is my opinion, you know, 12 months, you know, it's not Potter's fault if he comes out here and does something wrong against general orders or whatever, and in his contract he's terminated, you know, that's on him. But now if the city comes in and fires him for no reason, that shouldn't fall on y'all's shoulders, because y'all, you know.
Well, Lee's looking out for the future of the city is
I know,
his.
you know, when Potter's big deal is if
Well,
they
it
just come
is.
in and terminate him for no reason,
Well,
you know.
I still think 6 months benefits and salary pretty damn generous. It's either take it
I
or leave
don't,
it.
I
I'm not
don't have
budgeting.
that in my.
6 months is it.
Mike, can you go 6 months?
What do you get?
You're gonna get this board.
Well, I know what's gonna happen, so
Zero?
you just,
I want
he's
to
just
get a
saying
lawyer.
that's what it is.
What's your PTO?
Well, we'll give you
What's your
something.
extended illness?
Because if we don't, we're not gonna give him
But you know,
I know.
Get some lawyer.
All right, y'all need to make
So,
up your mind on something.
let's go ahead. If we're gonna,
I'm gonna see table this damn thing and move on to stuff.
no, we're almost there. We're almost there.
No.
No, we're almost there, Mike. We're almost there.
All right, if we don't do this tonight, then we'll continue on that.
Do what?
We need to finish this tonight. First time we're done. We got 3 articles left.
I'm just saying,
Right now, we have a quorum of 3 votes if we do 6 months, if you will believe in that situation.
that's all for the future.
I can't believe you said that.
Well, you're saying,
But I don't want to hear it, Laurie.
can I?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Can I say something to you?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. I'm not. I'm telling you, we go 6 months, we're not going to do it all.
You're saying that you're gonna
I'm not gonna hear
fire an officer for no just cause, and then you're gonna give him 6 months.
I'm gonna put that down, and we're gonna vote on that circumstance. I understand, Mike, what you're saying.
No, I just don't
I
agree
have a
with
leaning
that.
toward
No, I
that
don't
as
agree
well.
with that, because if you fired him for a just cause, yeah, get rid of him. But if it's not a just cause, and you're gonna
I wanna try to
terminate
get,
him for no reason at all and give him 6 months pay, I don't agree with that. I just don't.
Keep going.
Mike, we need to get him something.
I think we ought to table this thing.
I don't think we need to take, because
You got
you're not
three
going
votes.
to change your opinion, you know.
Let me tender a of the audience, do y'all have any comments, just a real quick snippet of thought that we can use to guide us? Because we're here to represent you folks as well.
I do.
Or that's what we're here for.
I do. If you fire anybody for unjust cause, they're gonna sue you. And it's gonna cost you more than 6 months, it's gonna cost you more than 12 months, whatever. So
Yes.
again, it don't matter what you put in the contract, you fire somebody unjustly, and he proves it's unjustly, it's gonna cost you
I
more
know
than
Ricky
anything.
Bell used to be a cop here, was fired unjustly, and he got hundreds of
That's what I'm
thousands.
telling you, so
of
y'all
dollars
are
from the
bickering
city.
over 6 months, 12 months, whatever. If
Well,
it's
but-
truly unjust, it's not gonna matter what you put in there that you're gonna give him, he's gonna take you to the cleaners and
Well,
sue you.
well, but this,
Under this Article 11, it's 3 different avenues that he can go through to be reinstated. I mean, even if we terminated him, if this is passed, if he's discharged, he can go before arbitrators, 3 people. Then he can take it to district court. And they can be overturned at any time.
that all cost him money he may not have. He's just needing to have a clarity in his contract. You're asking him to take on a burden then. But, Don, addressing you before I go to Phil Rutledge, if you put in here an agreement that he agrees to, he doesn't have the right of suit if you're giving him what he asked for, if you do fire him without just cause. He's agreed to take 12 months and walk away.
I'm telling you, you can put the unjust cause in there. I have been dealing with people like that for years. You can write in there anything you want to, and he can sign it, but I'm telling you, he has the right to sue
He
you.
does have the right.
And the
Well, you
state
have
of
a right to
Texas,
sue for anything, but a contractual
but
agreement
the
would
state of
guarantee him
Texas
the
is
12
gonna
months.
tell you that you've overstepped your bounds because that is determined by the labor laws.
But this is a contractual agreement. He is agreeing to 12 months
His
Or sick.
contract.
worth of severance if he's
His
terminated.
contract cannot override the state of Texas law.
I got an offer for you. Take or leave. He gets 12 months if it's proven in court that he was fired unjustly. Or let go, terminated, whatever.
So in other words, you're saying that,
Deal or no deal?
Deal or
I
no deal?
don't understand what you're saying.
Door number
Take it.
1.
In other words, if
It's 6 months, no argument, 12 months with argument.
That's
I
right.
want the man to have, I want the man to
If
be
you want
treated
12
fairly.
months, the only way I'm gonna agree to it is if it's proven, if we're right here, proven in court that he was unjustly terminated.
Well, then we're paying court costs. Phil, what do you have to comment?
I was just gonna make the comment that depending on the time frame that you set there, based on, I know you hate the word, Mayor, the budget constraints. I mean, the city of Kemp just shut down their entire police department because of no money. Now you're saying if something happened like that, you know, we pray it doesn't, but we all know what's happening in Tyler, we all know what's happening in other places. The revenues are gonna drop. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I mean,
Sales tax revenue.
Sales tax revenue.
Municipal court revenues necessarily.
Last time I looked and the mayor showed me, the court revenues were way down from budget, so I don't know if they're up now. I haven't seen.
I got it.
Yeah.
Would y'all please stop using the court revenue as revenue? That is
Lord,
illegal.
y'all
Yeah,
can't.
you
We
can't.
can't even
Right.
discuss that. We can't
Yeah.
even talk about that. I got you,
Not
Judge.
considered.
So, anyway, that's my only comment. 6 months is a long time for a good cop. He should not have an issue getting a job in today's world
Well,
somewhere else.
His age is gonna start playing a factor.
Well, y'all come on.
Any other comment from the city?
So in other words, if
Wait a minute,
somebody,
wait a minute,
if
I
the
was
new-
asking the city people, any other comments, folks? Okay, Mike, go ahead.
so in other words, if a new administration comes in here and just decides to axe his job for no apparent reason, then you're saying to compensate him for the 12 months.
If it's proved in court he was unjustly fired.
Well, it would be, because the
Or
last
terminated,
one did,
however y'all wanna word it.
the
Well,
last
I
one
would
did.
agree with that, because that's a no-brainer, as the mayor likes to say. I mean, you know, nobody's gonna fire him without a reason.
Well, but that's all. We take it here.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know,
Okay, put it
these
in
people seem to be concerned that a new council's gonna take over and come in and fire everybody.
Well,
I don't know why,
Pam,
but
Pam,
that's where they come from.
Pam, I would just make my concern public. A shift in the budget could be a just cause to get rid of Potter. you may want to spend more on something else instead of his salary as a police officer, and that would be a just cause to terminate him. And I don't agree with that, because this man's putting his life on the line every day for the city, and then we give him no guarantee whatsoever.
Well, you
And I
know,
just-
not,
I
not
just-
everybody gets a guarantee. We're
But,
looking at
but
everybody, and
is
we're
it,
talking
but
about,
is that
do we
true,
need to
Pam, that
have
you
this?
could adjust the budget and get rid of
No, we're
Potter?
not talking that, no.
No, I mean,
No.
is that the case? Could that happen?
Are we on
Could
6
the
months?
budget be adjusted if
Well, let me-
Potter loses his job?
Yeah, and not only
Do you wanna
that,
give
but
him something
Angela
without having to go to
and,
court?
Well, we're talking about
everybody
Potter
might
here.
lose
We're talking
their
about Potter
jobs.
here.
No, we're talking about the
You're going
budget.
too far.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're not enjoying this?
Ready?
All right, let's
Why
go.
would I think
Move on.
about Potter as to somebody else?
I think the budget could be adjusted, he could be terminated.
Move
All
on,
right,
move on.
here's the deal we're doing right now. Girls, I'm sorry for taking so long. Here's the situation we're dealing with now. Mike.
We gonna hold it up.
We're doing 6 months, or whatever he proves otherwise. Is that what you're saying?
Got it? Good enough.
I'm getting with this and don't.
I know.
Okay, you're all
I
right?
ain't got nothing better to do.
I'm not gonna put anything about the court, because the court's gonna inflict their pain on us without us having to mention it.
We wouldn't have a problem if
All
we
right,
had plenty of
Article
money.
12.
Yeah,
Article
that'd be
12.
anything, so.
Any questions?
Hold on.
Comments?
Yeah.
Article 12. No comments? Article 13. Article 13. Any problems with Article 13? Article 14. Article 14, that's the last article. Mike, Lee, Ms. Jordan? Lori, Lee. Okay, here's the main, do we need to go over the changes? Just to be sure, the first thing that we really had a sticking point on was the duration in Article 1, Section 1. We found a consensus of 3 votes for 24 months, or 2 years. The next article that we had a lot of discussion on was in Article 10, not to exceed 30 miles from city limits on the vehicle, on the take-home vehicle. The next sticking point was Article 11, Section 4, that we spent the greatest amount of time on, and that we narrowed it down to 6 months without him having to take us to court. Is there any question on what I'm saying so far? The next thing I had, that was it.
Okay, on Article 2, Section 2, Darlene was wanting, city agrees that the officer works under and at the direction of the police chief, subject to the city council. I'd like to add that subject to the city council.
I'm not gonna do it. Do you wanna do that, Mike?
The police chief thing?
To have the city council micromanage?
No.
Do you believe? There's 3
the
votes
city,
against it.
the city
It's not gonna
council
happen.
talks to the police chief, not to the officer. No.
Okay, anything else?
Article 3, Section 4,
Article 3, Section 4.
city agrees not to reduce the number of police officers, 2 full-time and 1 part-time. Are we gonna let him tell us that? Does that need to be stipulated?
You increase the size of the city, I say to let that stand. Well, I'd be going the other way instead of reducing it.
She's thinking about
I'm not
the,
asking about reducing it. I'm
Well,
just saying
that's
it
what
just
it
does
would-
not need to be in there.
Well, if you put that in there, that clause in there, then it could be
you
reduced.
don't have a problem with it. I don't have a
I
problem
think
with
it
it.
needs
Does
to
anybody
stay
else
as it
not have
is.
a problem? I just need 3 votes. Is there a third vote for not having a problem with that reading as
I
it
do
is?
not have a problem.
Me either. Very good, we got 3. Next thing. Okay, we're fixing to have a vote on this. Where's our mayor?
Can I join in?
Please. Mayor, would you please call a vote? And then we're gonna,
All right, at this time, I'll take a motion on the contract with the necessary correction would be the wording.
I'm gonna make the motion. And Angela, you're gonna have to write this so we can get it of record.
Okay.
Okay. I make a motion, we accept this contract with the following changes. Article 1, Section 1, substitute 4 years for 2 years.
In that substitute, 2 years. 2 years
Yes.
before you.
Vice versa. Article, yeah, I did. Braces do that. Article 10. In Article 10, take home police or patrol vehicle, said vehicle station not exceeding 30 miles from city limits. Not to exceed 30 miles from city limits.
One way.
One way. Thank you, that's good. When you're ready, I'll go to the next.
Okay, I'm ready.
Article 11, Section 4. Last line of Section 4, we're changing it from 12 months to 6 months.
Okay.
That is how I'm wording that motion, that we make a motion with those changes that I just mentioned
Okay.
to accept this contract as written.
Okay.
Do I have a second? And it's been a second. Any other questions? Hopefully, hell no. Questions? All in favor?
3. All opposed, 2.
All opposed, how to say?
2.
2 opposed and 3 for. That is a done deal. I could have did that from the beginning, so all that argument squad. You know how the vote was gonna come out.
You got through it, Ron.
Yeah, could have ran people off, but you did. But anyway, that's your right, so
Okay.
let's move on.
What else you gonna do? You gonna talk to city? This is what's happening around.
NBA is fantastic.
Let's go.
All right, let's go to the budget.
No, we're on number 7.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Consider an act upon newspaper.
What is that?
Frankston newspaper will become our official newspaper again. Next.
Do you want us to vote on it?
No.
We can.
Y'all wanna vote on it?
I'll make a motion, we accept Frankston newspaper as being our go-to paper for announcements.
I'll second.
Then motion second, then question, all in favor? Unanimous, Angela?
Budget.
Budget. You know what, I'm gonna get a chance to show my movie tonight, because I don't wanna keep y'all here. I'm about 5 minutes.
I wanna see it.
Okay, well, I'll do that after this.
Popcorn.
I'll do that after this then. It's real funny. It's about your friend over there in Lollipop. All right, let me tell you what I did. You should have three items in front of you. One should be year to date. It's got YTD on there if you don't understand what that means. One is the budget from last year. It's got the dates on there. And one is the budget that I did for this year. I'm sorry I didn't do it. Me and Shalina did it. And all I did was took what we've done year to date, from right now, what we have spent today, to this date, added a small percentage for the next 2 months, and called that the budget for next year. It's very plain, very simple. And if you look at it, Mr. Rutledge, were you part of this budget committee last year?
Yes, I was.
And if you look at it, I told Shalina that it is great that I think over the whole budget, we were within like $3,000, 3 to 5, somewhere in there. We nailed it, in other words. That budget from last year, it did real well. It did real well. So all I did was took the year-to-date, projected 2 more months, myself and Shalina, and we made that into the budget for next year. Now, here's the deal. We're gonna have a hangover this year, just like we did last year. We budgeted $27,000 for the community center. But out of that $27,000, we have not spent but the 12.5, the matching funds that we had to spend, 12.5. The other 14.5 is in my account, Southside. I've taken, well, I'll do this on the American report, but I've taken some additional funds and put it over there in that Southside account where we're reading 24 to 25,000 right now. Okay, I gonna see it right now. We're taking in bids to finish the community center out. Right now, we've got one company that's physically telling us that we're going to need about 50,000. I've already got 25. So if we do this budget like we did it last year and hold the rest of it up against the CD, we can easily finish the community center and be done with it.
Or we owe a penalty or something.
Or we gonna pay $250,000
Come September.
come September, yes, sir. Y'all will, I'll be hiding.
They don't offer an extension on that?
Well, we've already put, fire chief already asked him to put in an extension, right?
Right, you just gotta sign it.
I've already asked to put in an extension, but like I said, once this budget is approved and you let me use that, like we did last year, that ending amount against the CD, I can get the building done. Just like this year. We didn't spend the $27,000. Let me say that again. I spent 12.5 matching funds we had to spend. The other 14 is still in the bank. So we didn't spend that money. It's not spent. So I'm gonna let you, because of all this discussion, he say, she say, and all that stuff y'all did today, we ain't gonna even talk about this budget today. We'll talk about this next month.
Okay.
So you got time to go home? You got, yes, Mr. Rutherford?
Would you mind, sir, if I got a copy of what you've got, so just I could compare it to last year's?
Sure.
Okay.
No problem. So that's what I did. You want a copy of all three of them, or you already got two of them, right?
I'm not sure. I guess all three, just to be sure.
All right. And so we're not going to even talk about this today, because we spent a whole lot of time on something else. Okay? But that, you have it in your hands. Go ahead and see what you got to do. But I'm telling you right now, when we come in here for the June meeting, and if you don't agree with 90% or whatever, what we'll do is we'll just go have a budget workshop, because we're not going to hold this damn meeting here this long anymore. We'll have arguing and squabbling, you know. And that's a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do. But we're not going to do
Come back and
that.
get them.
So we'll just hold budget hearings if we don't come to a compromise for the next meeting. Anybody got any problem with that?
Is this movie time or going number 9?
I ain't gonna say that.
Number 9.
Number 9, unless you want me to.
No, but
After me.
Huh?
After me.
Okay. After the meeting?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I want to see it.
It's, what's the name?
I want to say
Is
it.
it fun?
It's Amelia.
Okay. I'll take it.
Amelia, how many?
Either than
I'm saying.
this.
Okay, well, all right.
I'm gonna give me a back clock.
Okay, well, anyway, let's move on then, okay. The annual Tamer meeting Saturday, June the 9th. I think one of us, if not all of us, some of us, we need to go.
Where's this at?
It's in Maybank, right?
You want to come?
I don't know, is it in Maybank, Shalene? It's in
Yes.
Maybank.
Maybank is on the other side of Athens.
Yes.
Way on the other.
You know what the high school is?
Yeah,
We get to high
it's
school.
like going to Dallas.
There's an overpass, I think it's a company in down on the right.
It is. Right down 175. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know that some of us need to go and see what Tamer's doing. At the top of my head, they were requesting a 62% raise, and they settled for 14%. In other words, Monarch was trying to kill us with 62%. I'm not sure about this newspaper, man, but I'm pretty close. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, 62%, so they settled for 14%. What does that mean? We still got, yeah, it's a good word.
Can I make a statement on this? And I don't know if everybody has been following their water bills as close as I have. And I've talked to Mr. about this back some time ago. I have one piece of property. I have contacted Monarch 18 times on one piece of property. Now, this is what happened. They may have they didn't get their 60-something% increase in their water, but what they did